Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. Wow, I am slacking at this consistency thing, but anyway, we are here, so let's make do. Anyway, so guys, today's video is about I'm going to show you guys my photo editing apps, the ones that I mostly use, the ones that I love. Actually, I'll basically show you the ones I mostly use and the ones that I love. So I think we'll get straight into the video. Yeah, so without wasting any time, it's so hot, and imagine this is like my first time to try the salted caramel milkshake from Java. It's really amazing. Anyway, so let's get straight into the video. So I think I've shown you guys before what phone I use. Yes, I use a S7 Edge. That's what I use to take photos, and this is what I use to also edit my photos using the apps in this phone. And of course, the apps, you can get them from Play Store. Some are free, some apps are not free. Sorry, some apps are not free, so I'll let you guys know which is which. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to show you guys the apps that I use, and yeah, so let's get started. Okay, notification bar, right. Okay guys, so the apps I use, usually I told you guys I put them in a folder, and the folder is the photo editing app, and those are the apps that I use. So I'm going to start with the one that I mostly use frequently, or rather the one that I love using, to the one that I rarely use, but I use all of them. So my favorite, actually the one that I love using to edit, is Lightroom. So the good thing with Lightroom is, first of all, it's free. I don't think I've ever paid for any filters that I use on for example, yes, a picture like this. So I'm going to show you guys why I really like Lightroom. So down there, as you can scroll down there below, you can see there's a section that's called profiles, and that's where you have different filters. Now all these filters are free. You can use the one you like. So for me, I think the one I like is probably this, but I usually favorite them. So if you like them, you can favorite it, and then it goes to your added favorite, but let's just not do that for now. But usually, even if you're using the filters, sometimes you have to adjust it, because sometimes the filter may be too much, so you can either reduce or, but yes, I like it because of that, because of the filters that are here. They're all free. There's quite a number actually, depending on which one you like. Yeah, there's quite a number of filters, guys, quite a number. For those who don't like saturated pictures, yeah. So usually you pick a filter, then work with it, adjust the brightness, adjust the saturation until you like how the picture looks. And then the other thing why I love Lightroom is because I can be able to copy paste edits from my previous picture and post it on my current picture, so that I don't have to go through the whole process of editing again. So I can show you guys, for example, let's say I took a picture like this that I've already edited, this one, if you guys can see. Yes, so let's say I take that, I say select the settings, copy settings, done, copied, then I come to the picture that I want to edit, and then I click paste settings, and easy as that, guys, easy as that. So once you get your own, you call it a preset. Once you select a filter, adjust your saturation, brightness according to how you like, at the end of the day you end up calling that a preset. So then if you use that particular, what you use in the previous picture, and post it on your current picture, then saves you all the work. So that's why I also love Lightroom. And then there's also options to like sharpen your pictures, detail, noise reduction, all that, like, yeah. So that's my to-go-to app. That's why I put all my presets, and then after that, and then I finish editing with other apps. But yeah, so that's Lightroom for you, and Lightroom is totally free. I don't think I've ever been charged or I've ever paid for any filters on Lightroom. Yeah, so that is it. And then the other app that I use is called Vsco. This I've told you guys about also. I also I do like Vsco. Like if I'm not using Lightroom, I'm using Vsco. Vsco is the same, almost similar to Lightroom, except not all the filters in Vsco are not all filters are free. Some are free. I think I can show you guys. Let me see, where do I go? Guys, why some filters are free and how some are not free. Like when you scroll like this, just keep scrolling. Let me see, let's go to all presets, So when you keep scrolling, you'll notice you'll reach a part where the rest have locks on them. I don't know if you can notice. So these ones, that means these filters are not free, you have to pay for them. But the ones I use are usually free at the end, and there's either F4, A5, A6. Those are my aesthetic filters that I like here. And also the C1 is also good, like it brings out the green. I also like the M5. This gives me the brownish tone. So usually, guys, if you don't want it to look this bright, you have to adjust the brightness and the exposure. I think I'll do this in another video. But yeah, something like that. And then skin tone, because I like my pictures looking a bit red. Yeah. So basically, guys, yeah, that's mostly what I like about Vsco. Is those aesthetic filters. There's quite a number of them that are free, but not all of them are free. Yeah, so that's why I like Vsco. And then once you get your preset, you can save it, also copy paste and use it in your other picture. Yeah, so the other app that I like is PicsArt. Now guys, here's the thing, PicsArt, the filters are not free. You have to pay for the app. Excuse me, thirsty. Anyway guys, so for PicsArt you have to pay for the filters. They're not free, guys. They are not free. So usually I pay about, I think a month is about either 250 or maximum, I think 300 or 400 actually. Maximum 400, don't think it goes past 400. And the good thing with PicsArt, you can edit photos and you can also edit videos. I love that thing about PicsArt. Even I think for Vsco you can also edit videos, but yeah. So the only thing with Vsco, videos you can edit for free, you have to pay. So, and I like the package that comes with PicsArt. Once I pay for it, I get access to filters and videos, so it's a good deal. Anyway, so for example, let's say I was to edit a picture. Let's say for example this. Lol, I look like a baby here. Anyway, so it has nice filters. Let me show you guys. All these filters, there's so many, and they're usually aesthetic ones, and some with those 2 grains, those fancy grains. Let's say for example, let me show you guys, there's that one. So you have to adjust how you want the picture to appear, but yeah, something like that. There's a lot of filters to work with, guys. A lot. So yeah, you have to just find your favorite and stick with it. So I don't really have a favorite. Usually just work with whatever filter that suits my photo and then adjust to how I like it to appear. So maybe let's say for example I work with this. No, let's work with this. Noise, blah, and then fade it, something like that. So let's work with that. And then the other thing about PicsArt is you can adjust your skin tone. So that setting is usually under here in Beautify, where you select the section of Beautify and then click on skin tone. So usually sometimes your pictures come out overexposed, but when you want to tone it down, you can, this is what I use by the way to adjust my skin tone. So you see from the lightest to the darkest. So usually click on that and then adjust how deep I want it to be. You see, you can adjust. So let's work with that. Yeah, something like that, guys. Really, that's why I like PicsArt. And then the other thing I like is about the overlays that you can put on your photos. So the overlays usually are under here, are under mask, and these overlays are either like lights. This one I need Wi-Fi for them to load, but they're either lights, so I have to load my Wi-Fi. 1 minute, guys. So there's either, yeah, so there's either lights, bokeh, texture, artistic. So usually I like the lights. Let me see. Yeah, you see something like that. Can you see the overlay that has come? Let's press before, after. Yeah, I usually like the lights because they make your pictures look artistic. Like you really put a lot of work in editing. This one you can even rotate them depending on how you want them to appear. You can also reduce the opacity if you don't want it to be too bright. Yeah, guys, so that's what I'm talking about. They have all those hues and stuff. Yeah. So and then under bokeh, I don't know if you can say it like that. Yeah, those tomb lights, dreamy. Yeah, I mean, you guys, you can just work with them, adjust. Yeah, there's all that. That's why I like PicsArt, because this has this artistic thing to it that you can, if you're a person who likes editing pictures, you can go along with PicsArt. So yeah, guys, so you should probably try that app as well. And then but this one I told you guys you have to pay for it. It's not free. It is not free. And then the next one, so let's just go to the next one. Let me show you guys. The other app that I like is called AirBrush. Usually AirBrush, guys, I use this to finish up my photos, and I think I've told you guys before. If you've watched my previous video of how I told you guys how I edit my Instagram pictures, I mentioned how Lightroom usually comes in really handy because it helps me clean up my pictures to get the final look. Because usually, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So for example, if we took this picture, let's take that. Yeah, so there's this options, the smooth, acne. Well, acne, apparently you can like remove bumps from your face. Then there's whiten. If you don't want your background to look, that's what I actually did here. If you don't want your background to look too colored, you can whiten it so that it looks grayish. Let me show you guys. Select it and then just swipe across the screen so that your picture is not too saturated, but there's a bit of color on you. So when you do before, you can see the whiteness coming in. Yeah, so something like that. Then smooth helps to make your photo look a bit put together, so you can just smooth like your hands a bit on the face, slightly, not too much, but it looks over edited. But yeah, something like that. And then whiten, yeah, we said whitening the background, and basically that's what I use it for. I don't use the skin tone here. You can also use blur to blur your background if you don't want whatever in your background, if you don't want whatever is in your background to be seen, then you can blur with this. So you just select blur and then I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. You just blur whatever you want it not to be seen. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. So if I clicked before and after, yeah, so basically stuff like that. So this is just mostly to finish up my pictures. I don't use the filters on here. I don't use makeup. I don't use beautify. Yeah, so basically that's it for AirBrush, and it is totally free. You can download it in Play Store. And then the other app that I use is this PhotoGrid. Now for PhotoGrid, guys, I mostly use it to put my pictures in collages, especially if it's pictures for my thumbnail, my YouTube thumbnail, because I need to put like pictures together. So for example, let me select grid. I mostly use it to make a grid, by the way. So let's say I wanted to make a cover photo, let's say maybe of my outfits. So maybe I can select that, let's say I select this. So next, for example, if I want to make a YouTube thumbnail, so usually I have to select the ratio, and the ratios they show you there, so you'd know which one is which. Like this is for Instagram, I think. Then this is Instagram stories. Then this is a YouTube thumbnail, which I mostly use it for. So you see, guys, what I'm talking about. So you can just adjust your picture. You can zoom it in, something like that. Then something like that. Something like that. If you don't want this logo to be there, you can just remove it. And then yeah, there, guys, you have your grid of photos that I can use. So I can just click on next and then save, that I can use as my thumbnail. So that's what I mostly use to edit my YouTube thumbnails. And once I'm done, it saves. So that's basically what I use. But I think the app has also a lot of things to have going on them. There's filters, which I don't use. Cancel. There's filters, which I don't use. Go back, discard. Anyway, yeah, so as I was showing you guys, there's filters which I don't use. There's filters, there's stickers. Those guys like putting stickers and blocking people, like yeah, wanna block them too, so like that, you know, keep people guessing, like who be this, yeah. So you can use that app for this. You can use that, yeah. So I think that's it for PicsArt. And then the other app that I use is this. It's called Canva. I use it also mostly for my YouTube, and this gives me templates that I can use to select my YouTube thumbnail. Now, for example, let's say templates. Oh, of course I need Wi-Fi. Yeah, why? So let me load it. 1 second, guys. So let's see. I don't know why my Wi-Fi isn't connecting. Nikama to make a tiwa Wi-Fi is like Zuku is like, we are sorry, not today. Can you imagine, guys? So let me try and see if I have bundles on me. Then let's try and reload it. Seems like I have bundles. Anyway, so yeah, so it gives me templates. It gives me templates that I can use for my... Child, why is it taking long to load? Ooh. Anyway, so yeah, it gives me templates that I can use to make my YouTube thumbnail. Let's just click on design quickly. Okay, so we're talking about Canva, the app, and I told you guys I use this to make my YouTube thumbnail. At least I have bundled now, so let it load. Anyway, so as you can see, guys, there's templates, but you can literally search for anything that you want, be it Instagram, be it YouTube. They give you ratios for like the ratios for the pictures. They give you the ones that are appropriate for whatever you want to use them for. So usually I use them because you see there's even whatever's, like, guys, use them literally for everything. So yeah, so I usually use them for my YouTube. There's channel art icon, but I use it for thumbnail. So yeah, guys, so those are they give you templates that you can use. Some are free, some are not. As you can see, the ones that are written free are free, and the ones that have coins stacked on them, those ones are not free. You have to pay to use them. So of course, usually I select a free one, because I can save that money for something else. So for example, maybe something like this. But if you use your own picture, for example, let me just click on it to edit. So yeah, something like that. Then I go to my select. It brings you where you can get your pictures from. So for example, like say the collage I made in PhotoGrid, you can use that. So for example, yes. Then this maybe I can get rid of because I don't even need that. And I also maybe you can scale it down, make it smaller, and then move it where it's not blocking everything. So let's say this is fashion. No, let's put all caps. Fashion video. And that's done. So let's scale this down a bit. Yeah, so something like that basically, guys. Or you can even put it here. I think this is fine. Yeah, something like that. So I usually use this to make my YouTube thumbnails, then I save them. So there's a lot of choices to choose from. So templates, there's 60,000 plus templates clearly, guys. So whatever it is, let's say Instagram story, see, they have a lot of templates, guys, to make your feed interesting. So yeah, I think it's a good app, guys. You should probably also try it. Some are free, some things on this are free, some are not, but it's worth the try, guys. Anyway, I don't know if there's any other app that I use. I think those are the ones that I mostly use. I told you guys about Snapseed. I'm still figuring out Snapseed because it looks a bit too complicated for me. I even uninstalled it, but anyway, guys, so I'll figure it out, and maybe if I do, I can do a video about it. But yeah, for now, I think those are the apps that I use to edit those are the apps that I mostly use to edit my pictures. Yeah, so I think the next time maybe I can choose a particular app and show you how I edit a picture from scratch, because last time I think I showed you how I post, like how I edit my Instagram photos, but you can just select an app and use. So we can do the tutorial next time, and then we'll see from there. I think I can do a video for the apps I use to edit my YouTube videos, or rather my videos that I post on Instagram. So yeah, I think that's a plan for next time. And I think that's it for today, guys. I hope I have been of help today to anyone, and I hope quarantine is going okay for you guys as well. So I think that's it for today. I think I'll catch you guys on my next video. If you haven't subscribed, guys, subscribe banner, subscribe. Anyway, so I think that's it for today. I think I'll catch you guys on my next video. So it sucks right now that you can't do anything outside the house because quarantine. I miss traveling, I miss going out to eat, but tutavumilia until we get there. For now, keep safe, guys, adhere to what you're being told, and yeah, let's just have this all end so we can move on with life. So catch you guys next time. Bye.